The I.O.W. Network.
What up, dude?
What up? What up? What up? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boys. What time is it? Yeah, sorry for we a little bit tardy to the party.
Dang on Spectrum acting a fool up in here.
Spectrum cutting up. Yeah, they cutting up. But anyway, it's your boy Wycombe in the building. To the left, you know who that guy is, Detroit
What
Bell.
up, dude?
Welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Show, Monday edition.
Right.
Episode 74. 74.
74.
How you doing that, big bro?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Yeah, man. Chilling, man.
I was waiting for Heather to talk about you ain't pay your bill. Oh, nigga, I got receipts.
Hey, I was waiting for it to try to play.
I was waiting for it too. But did you pay your bill?
Hey,
hold on, Heather.
I got the part where y'all say y'all took the money out and
Right.
it went through. Don't play me.
You got the refund, nigga.
Hey, man. Hey, look, it wouldn't been the first time I heard somebody had to get off on the customer service, man. It didn't happen. I didn't have to do it a couple of times because it's like you repeating the same thing over and over. You like, yo, I didn't already told you.
Right.
This is the problem.
I had a guy like that one time.
And I'm asking you for the solution. This is what you're supposed to help me with. And then, man, sometimes they can't get off that script. I was telling one guy, he kept saying, oh, so did you repeat? I did that already. Oh, so did you repeat? Look, man, you keep telling me the same thing. I don't know.
I already did all that. But did you unplug it? You say that one more time. Say it one more time, nigga. Say it one more time.
Say it one more time.
For real.
I dare you. I'd be like that.
If I could find a way to swing on you, I will.
If I could punch you through the phone, goddamn.
You telling me, right.
Ooh.
Same old thing. I can't not telling us, all right, man, get off the script.
I had fist come through the phone.
For real, he's making me mad. Man, get off the script, bro. For real.
Man, before we get off into a crazy tangent, because I can feel it coming on. You know how Mondays is.
What up, though, Ryan? What up, Stone?
Ryan, what's up? Kofi Weedstein, what's up? No, but let's get all the preliminary shit out the way. Y'all going over to the website.
He brought up Westbrook already.
www.ioftenwonder19.com. That is the website. You get all the tongue of the ghost.
And keep your tongue to yourself over there. Don't be touching me talking about some tongue. Keep that over there. Keep that over there.
No, I'm talking about the ghost got me.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I'll be like, tongue. We're like, oh, we'll get down like that. For real.
No,
and the internet lady got you that upset? To make you switch teams?
Man, no. So, that is the website. You get all the information that you can about where we are, social media platform. A lot of platforms that we're on. I ain't got time to go down the list. It's a lot of them.
Right, we already late.
Yeah, the Patreon is on there. Y'all can go ahead and donate to the fellas. You know, help us out. You know, get better equipment. You know, help us produce better shows.
There you go.
You feel me? Look at this as an investment.
All right, I already produced the record already.
Yeah, Casey and No went off air.
Hey,
no, sir. Let me get this out of the way. We already behind. The Patreon is there, of course. Y'all can go cop the merch. You know, I got some of the merch on. I got the Podcast Gang shirt on. You know, the I.O.W. Oh, the bird. You know, so go get your merch. All that, of course. most importantly, go download the app, the I.O.W. Network app. It's available. It's available on your respect. I know the ghost, bro, on your respective app stores. So Google and Android users.
That's scissor, nigga.
Sipping on that herb. Yeah, anyway, go to your respective app store. Google Android users going over to Google Play Store. Apple iOS users going over to the Apple Store.
All right.
And download the app. Anyway, let's get into it. Now is there's a couple breaking news that topics that kind of, I know I heard that too. But anyway, that kind of dropped today. For some reason, we always get breaking news on Mondays. But anyway, I know NBA free agency starting tonight.
Right.
So I know we'll probably get some breaking news, till we go off at 6. I'm pretty sure we will. If not, in the next couple of minutes, like seriously. So, of course, we already know about the Westbrook trade that went through to the
Ryan already brought it up.
Yeah. We kind of spoke about it on last Thursday. It was breaking news on Thursday.
Right.
And so, look, somebody's got to give up the ball. It's either going to be LeBron or Westbrook. Somebody just got to give it up. And so they're going to have to make a decision, stick with it. And then, at some point, hopefully they get the chemistry that they can, start communicating without talking and making certain signals or whatever, so that, hey, maybe he cooking, maybe Westbrook, do your thing. Mm-hmm. And maybe Bron will have the ball.
Right.
And he facilitates to Westbrook or the other way around. They'll work it out. They got to. Because, look, this is Westbrook's third team in 3 straight years.
Right.
Look, it's a common denominator. If you can't stay on a team, bro,
something wrong with you.
I'm just saying, triple doubles look good, but if you can't stay.
Kofi say, fuck the NBA. I'm done. Peter Griffin voice.
No. I since it got brought up, I didn't want to.
Ryan said maybe he can Westbrook can learn to shoot the 3.
Nah, come on.
They don't have to get shooting.
It's too late now. No, that's the thing. I know they get the trade, but they still are missing some of the key points.
They need to find
a shooter.
I know they should get. It might be inexpensive. JJ Redick and Carmelo Anthony.
I didn't see rumors on both of them already.
I think they get those two. I think they.
I didn't see rumors on both of them already.
You got your shooter. Anthony could you in a couple points here.
I didn't see that they might think about bringing JaVale McGee back.
Right. Ryan said center and a shooter.
Bobby Portis he's cashing in on his NBA performance.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying, look, he's already opted out. He's a free agent. He's cashing in. He's gonna be like, look, y'all saw what I did in the finals. You see what I can do on the biggest
Dwight
stage.
Howard. I mean, they didn't necessarily got rid of Dwight Howard.
They should have never got rid of Dwight or JaVale. I think they should have got both of them.
He said, Ryan said Dwight Howard, McGee, and maybe Reggie Bullock.
Now, hear me out. How often do you have a championship team and then you break it up?
Not often.
So I get you won it in the bubble, but why not try to
run it back
and be like, nah, it wasn't a fluke because of the bubble. Like we this.
Hey man,
that made no sense to me.
Dwight Howard, telling you, between Atlanta and California, he's the best place for him. Them bussy capitals of the world. So Howard, you know what I'm saying? He go back and forth.
I don't know how do you always relate that.
I'm going to the bussy capital, nigga. I'm just saying, man.
So we want to stay on there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Usually, Nardi took my damn video down, and I look like, what exactly did I do? Anyway, that's YouTube.
How many times has a player come back 3 times? That's what Ryan said. And it might be the first with Howard. Yeah, you're right.
Why not?
Howard just becoming a traveling salesman now.
But who cares? He's
just
cashing
a body for Howard.
But I'm saying
body for hire.
He's cashing in on good 1-year deals, and more than likely, he always goes to a team that's in title contention.
Right.
So I don't blame him.
Yeah, he trying to collect rings that way.
He got 1 ring. He like how it feels. He wants another one. Who cares? I mean, look, I hate when people say super team. But at the end of the day, a general manager is going to put the best opportunity to get the championship.
But that's just the natural progression of sports now, period. Super team, super conferences, you've seen that in college, that's going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a natural progression. So it's either, you know what I'm saying, get down or lay down, really. So you're going to just get with it or get ran over. That's just how it's going to be. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, for real.
Boy, you said that is such the most gangster ass way. You just get down on it.
I'm just saying, that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? So like those are gonna be on the outside looking in.
Detroit in that boy. The boy said you get down and lay down.
For real though, it's like that's the way the sports is progressing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna have to get with it or get ran over. This period. So those gonna be looking on the sidelines, looking in. You know, or they gonna get with the program and win championship.
Or you gotta be a hella fire team to take them down.
Right. I mean, you look at a lot of teams that's Milwaukee is an exception, but not the rule.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And really, I'm gonna read your comment. I saw Ryan's comment in a minute, but you know, really, they was a benefit of like we know injuries and stuff like that. Now, I said it before, I don't want to take away from Milwaukee what they done, but that's just not the way the sports is progressing now. It's about building, and if you, for lack of better words, we use the term super team, but it's about putting the best product. What that means, teaming up with other people. That's the way it's going.
Okay, so I don't want to sound like a homer, but I think what you're trying to say is I got a good example too. So the Chiefs, you know, have all this super talent on their team, but all that Tyreek Hill through the draft, Patrick Mahomes through the draft, Travis Kelce through the draft. So that team was built like that. And then you add on certain free agents. Now all the talent finally comes together, and then you know, 3 AFC, you know, championship, you know, games in a row, 2 Super Bowls in a row, 1-1. So, you know, if you're building like that and you build yourself up into a team that people want to eventually come to you because you got a good solid core that you built up, like that's something different.
Right. Ryan said, I'm gonna say something about that in a minute. I feel like there's so many super teams in the future, so much talent around except for Detroit. Called that. He said KC did the right way.
I mean, y'all trying. Y'all got your boy Cade. And I'm not saying he's like the flashy choice, but I think he's gonna be like that. He's gonna have to be that tone setter. He's gonna have to bring in that certain, you know, mindset into that building. And he's gonna have to have people feed off of him. And hate to say it, he's gonna have to be the emotional leader, whether he likes it or not. It's gonna kind of personally push up on him.
Melvin says super teams don't reapply to football, in his opinion.
In football?
Yeah.
Yes and no. And the reason why I say I agree with Melvin on that part is because, you know, it's hard to get so much talent with the cap, first of all. And in such a free agent league that the NFL is. Like what the Bucks did this year will never probably ever happen again. That they were able to keep all 22 starters after winning a Super Bowl. It rarely happens. So to that point, yes, he is. But at a certain point in the NFL, when you get a team that's starting to, you know, consistently be there, and then you got aging superstars that haven't had the chance to get a ring. Like it happened with the Patriots. James Harrison joined the Patriots. He had an opportunity to get another ring. So you can technically still be a super team because some of those older veterans that used to be like
I remember
get a chance to get a ring.
I'm old enough to remember when
and still be productive too.
When I always say that San Francisco bought a championship back when they went and got Richard, Deion, most of them Bears players, 85 Bears,
and
brought them there. You know, Deion Sanders. They got
in '94,
Ken Norton Jr. from Dallas.
Yeah,
they went and got 94, 95. I think what the year was. Yeah, it might have been 94.
Did Charles Haley get his rings before with San Francisco?
I think
got
Charlie,
his rings with San Francisco
I think so.
And then he went to Dallas.
Right. So that was a super team to me.
And then Dallas the next year bought Deion.
Yeah, and got Charles Haley
and got a Super Bowl ring.
So to me, that was a super team.
When you had the triplets,
you know what I'm saying? So
Irvin, Smith, Aikman. I mean, that was kind of a super team, man.
Kofi said, "Imagine having to pay 22 niggas."
Tampa Bay did it.
Yeah,
I mean, not necessarily, but the key pieces like Shaq Barrett was looking for the bag,
right?
And he was able to get signed.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Godwin got tagged, and his tag's like almost 15 mil.
Right.
You know, they kept Fournette, they kept AB. You know, I get some of those older cats are going to take some pay cuts.
Right.
You know, and Tom's always going to take pay cuts. But I mean, like
Tom get his on the back end. That's why. Yeah.
First of all, Tom on endorsements is
right. I'm saying.
Come on.
Yeah, he can take pay cut.
He's not worried about that contract money. He said that's play money.
Right. That's the only that keep in the jar. That'll be good.
It's tip money.
Right. This one lemon pepper wings.
Lemon pepper wings. It's funny. We just went off on a crazy tangent. Man, shout out everybody in the comments participating. Melvin Wall, y'all shout out Melvin Wall. Y'all go check out the Man Down Podcast Network on Facebook. Them cats always put on a good show. But look,
Dirty Hills.
Yeah, Dirty Hills. Shout out Kofi, Dirty Hills. So if you are into wrestling, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday on the I.O.W. Network. Of course, go check them out on their own podcast and all that. But in a strange story, so you got the San Jose Sharks dude, Evander Kane. His estranged wife apparently controls his Instagram and you know, throwing all kind of allegations. He was betting on the games.
You don't tell him everything.
Bro, this story is wild, man.
But when I saw the story, here's my thing.
This story is
he plays about 20 to 22 minutes a game. How much can he affect a hockey game? You know what I'm saying? Here's the Goldie be different. He'd be like, you can let a couple through, you know, something like that. But how much can he affect a hockey game?
He ain't on the ice like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
the only thing you can say is, okay.
Yo, there's 3 20-minute periods.
Right.
And he's averaging what, 22?
22.
So are you telling me a period?
So not even that. Only thing you can possibly say is that he takes penalties. You know, and then they get a lot of short goals because you know he short-handed goals because he's taking penalties.
Or power play.
Power play goes for the team.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant to say. Power play goes for the team. So, but that's a long shot.
Over 82 game schedule.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's a lot. And
then you see how much he bet and lost. He like 500,000 in the hole, and he getting 52, 54 mil a year. Man, you gambling, bro.
You got gambling problems.
All right, you come back with me.
Like, just say you got gambling problems, but
everybody knew he had gambling problems. They probably set him up.
But I'm saying, like, for your, that's a woman scoring, bro. She trying to ruin your career, dog.
She trying to do something.
She trying to out you like a mud. Like,
we're gonna have to take a long ride.
Yo, all the facts in this ain't even came out yet about why she's
spilling all kinds of tea.
She's spilling all the beans, dog.
I'm like, bruh.
Hey, dog.
You need to call some people up.
Hey, she a hand trying to hold water right now.
Melvin said, too many phases of football have super teams. You can have one quarterback, one running back, and receiver, and not give the quarterback time to throw the ball and lose, or score a bunch of points and can't stop. Why is it black? Nosebleed. Yeah, but why is it on mine? It's kind of blurring out.
Oh no, I think you just can't read.
You know, no, it's like top of the line going like this.
I think you just can't read.
I can't even take her serious. Females say and do anything when they piss. That's true.
Hey, she piss.
Like, I mean, I said.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is your wife though. So that's what
Ryan
I'm saying.
Ryan said, well, I'm getting ready. I was about to say, hell has no fear like a woman's going.
Yo, straight up, because I'm saying this is your wife.
Right.
And for her to like go to this level of spilling the guts, like you done,
bruh.
I think he slept with his sister.
Bruh.
And gambling. He doing gambling and he slept with her sister. Or something. I mean, he had to do some real janky ass shit, dog.
But still, even with that, how true can it be?
He did some Earl Thomas shit.
How true? Right.
He did some Earl Thomas shit, bro.
Melvin, you go into a whole philosophical discussion when you say something like this. He said, that ain't his wife. A wife wouldn't do that. He married her, but she's from the streets. She ain't his. Anyway, he's saying your pussy belong to the street. He just had a nice way.
A lady,
right? This is a hoe. But
she ain't his. Mel, you stupid.
But he right. He right. And that's the problem with a lot of these athletes. They getting these chicks off the streets, these chicken heads, trying to wife them up. They trying to
bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair and bag, jail up, weed up. Your hair was fucked up.
For real, and trying to turn them into wives. And then when stuff goes south,
hey, what Luda say?
They go right back to the streets.
What Luda say? You can't throw a hoe into a house, right? They don't act right.
And that's the problem.
Hey man,
that is the problem, bro.
Hey, that's rich. That's rich dude's problem, man.
No, that's everybody's problem. It's just on a bigger scale.
No, look. It's
just on a bigger scale.
Hey, look, I know what I want. If I know, I can't. I already know you about to be a problem.
You right. Ryan said it right. Hood rat opportunistics.
I already know you about to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And they come in all shapes, forms, and colors.
You see it.
And they come in all shapes, forms, and colors.
Right. You see the signs there. You see the signs there. Bruh. When they whip it on you, you be like, bruh. You just be like, you blind. You come Ray Charles.
Now you know what it is because you see the leech.
Mm-hmm.
You see the leech with your head up here.
Right.
You see the leech when he died.
When you got that whip up here, come on and work it on now.
You remind me of my Jeep. I want to ride it.
I know what you meant though.
Bruh.
So I can't even spell it right. That's all right. I know what you meant.
I mean, and that's why I say sometimes, like, and not to bring up the watching situation. Sometimes I'm like, you can avoid certain shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You can avoid some shit.
You can.
So it's like, which head you rocking with right now? Which one is doing the thinking right now?
So, sometimes it's hard, no pun intended, but you know what I'm saying? You have to, you're going to have to like just fight that feeling, man.
I'm just saying, look.
If she from the streets, you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You hit it and you quit it.
We've all been, as men, sorry ladies out there, we've been in a situation before when we was, single, you saw Shawty was tooting and booting it. So, we've been there.
Yeah, Melvin get a point. He made a good point. He says when you invite a girl into your world based on her bedroom talents and looks, she will always try to burn it down on her way out.
Damn.
That's facts.
Drop Mike and then dying.
That's facts.
Damn, Melvin. Philosophical Negro over there today. You over there dropping knowledge. Okay.
Ryan said, how does Mahomes' girlfriend own part of a team now? So yeah, that's your girlfriend, bro. Your girlfriend don't get them kind of privileges.
Yeah, look.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying he didn't already put the ring on her. They're supposed to get married, and look,
but they not married.
But look. I ain't gonna tell a dude to do with his coins what he do with it. That his pocket.
No, I'm gonna put game in his ear, bro. Let me tell you something.
Look,
it's up to him to follow it. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between you telling somebody something or you putting game in their ear.
Okay. So now that we here, I'm just gonna say this. She does have her own brand.
Okay.
Is it based off of the hype that comes with her man? Possibly.
But we not have a problem with that.
Look, if she's getting coins based off some
prenup, Mel said prenup.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, Mel said prenup.
Without a doubt. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, I don't know her pockets, and I ain't counting her pockets. Right. So I don't know what kind of pockets she got, and she came up with the situation. Only thing I know, of course, being a Chiefs fan, they've been together since high school.
Okay.
They got the baby. Mm-hmm. You know, she got the ring, the wedding, you know, whenever.
Right.
I don't know when it is. You know, I'm not really, you know, cool. You know, he's my quarterback of my team, cool, whatever. But that's his personal business.
Right.
Whatever information he wants to put out, that's up to them. But, you know, I ain't digging and diving for that man's personal business.
Okay.
So all I know is whatever they do is what they do.
Okay.
And that they look.
My point is this.
But yes, prenup.
That says it all right there. My point is this. If
prenup.
I ain't talking about me personally. I'm saying me and him cool. I know him.
Yeah.
I put game in his ear. It's up to
him.
It's up to him to follow that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I know if we was on that scale and you saw me doing something like that, or I saw you, I'm like, hey,
I don't know about that one, bro.
Hey, Mel, player, let's make sure we cross all the T's
right,
and dot all the I's.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, you background check her
for real.
See what the credit check look like.
Her mama,
no.
Her daddy.
See what the credit check look like.
She got a 304.
Whoa, yeah.
All right, I said, where she get the bread? She a baker.
No, because she does do like fitness stuff.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if it's like blogging or something like that. So I don't know if she's getting coins from that.
Right.
Because I know she was trying to do her line, you know, fitness wear and all that. If she's getting coins from that, cool. If it's based off of being with Patrick, whatever. I don't care.
That's my point too.
As long as she making bread and bringing something to the table.
But my thing is like this. Okay, we together.
Not just TNA.
Right. Well, I'm saying we together. You benefit from me being me. It's cool. I have a problem with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We gonna help each other.
Especially if we see a future together.
Right. We looking to go through down that line. It's fine.
Yeah.
But like ownership and stuff, I'm kind of like, I don't know about that just yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but look,
that's just me.
But I'm saying Mahomes is looking at the long game.
I am looking at the long game too.
He has ownership in now both the Royals, the Kansas City Royals, and with the Sporting Kansas City, the MLS team.
Right.
So if he's giving that money to her, and we don't know the details.
Right.
His name might be right behind hers on that ownership for that women's pro team, soccer team in Kansas City. We don't know.
Right.
Either way, it is this big old pot. I mean, you know, I kind of built the pot, but as long as you add ingredients to it, you feel me?
Right.
As long as as long as she ain't leeching, that's what I say. As long as you bringing something to the table, and not just TNA.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Hey, they can do what they do. But look.
Go ahead.
This wasn't in the script, but it dropped today. Speaking of quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, Carson Wentz, man.
He got the worst luck. He like injured prone.
Carson Wentz.
And he possibly gonna have my man Nick Foles backing him up again.
Yo, if Nick Foles ends up in Indianapolis, I'ma laugh my ass off.
If he went and they go to the playoffs,
I'ma laugh my ass off. I'm talking about laugh so hard like this, like you can't make this shit up.
I'ma find his Twitter page. For real. And I'm gonna be on his Twitter page like I was.
I'm gonna go follow Nick Foles because I'm gonna be like, yo, Nick Foles, you the man, dog. It's like you the ghost that keeps haunting his ass. Yo, if he ends up in Indy, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. Like for real. Cause like Carson Wentz and
see here, I made a good point right here. He said, how come Oprah didn't give Stedman a piece of own? Because Oprah got game.
Good game.
Oprah got game. She know better.
Yeah, she was like,
you just the kept man. That's it. You just the kept man.
You the pool boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Stedman was a lifetime pool boy.
Right, that's all it is. Raul. Niggas Raul, you know what I'm saying?
Stedman was a
boy
lifetime
toy.
He was a lifetime boy toy. He knew his role, and then you would hear it all the time in the media when Stedman was trying to get out of pocket.
Right. Right back in place.
Right back.
Who paying the bills? Who paying the bills?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Because I ain't never heard Stedman having no kind of line or nothing. He ain't I ain't hear about Stedman taking his monthly allowance and doing something with it. He probably was just sitting there playing with all the toys, boy toy.
Yeah, he said, or is it because Stedman is a lawyer and don't want Oprah money?
Hey, that could be the case too. I'm just saying all that off of jokes. We knew what Stedman was.
Whatever, Mel. Whatever.
Hey,
he ain't got Oprah money. Shoot.
I mean, hey, look, he didn't need Oprah's money, and I'm just saying that off of just all jokes, though. But hey, to each his own. Whatever the parameters in your relationship is, it is what it is. But you do know, especially if you are a public figure, and there's gonna be stuff
I don't know. I think
about you.
I think Oprah and Gail got something going on.
Man, I can't.
Stedman's just a front. Oprah won't come out that closet.
It's trapped in the closet. Right.
You seeing like Oprah and Gail's wig be look like this sometimes? Because Oprah got through doing something.
Yo, stop.
Like, why your wig all stretchy?
Yo,
good.
Stop, bro. Stop, you go get us canceled. I swear.
For real, you see a wig be all like this sometimes. Like, what the heck happened? It was just straight a minute ago. What's good?
Man, don't talk about Gail's little raggedy ass wig, man. Don't do that to her, dog.
Her wig be looking like a baseball cap, boy. For real.
Play ball.
Right.
I can't with you today. Mel is on one today.
Stedman got a side piece. He probably do. Oprah don't care. Oprah got Gail. She tight. Just saying.
You okay today?
I'm good, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, you extra spicy today,
I'm just saying, man.
You hella spicy.
The niggas at work get on my nerves.
Oh my God, you right.
I got to get it all out here.
You got some shit on your chest, dog. You need to go ahead and take the soapbox for a minute. We just,
No, I'm good. I'm
just
good.
let you have a mic.
I'm good. Go ahead.
You straight?
I'm good. I'm just saying.
Mel was going through something, dog. You was going through something. Right? Oh my God, I'm gonna pray for you.
Hallelujah.
Hey, ain't it funny? The most hooders of motherfuckers, they be talking all kinds of shit. And also, I'm gonna pray for you, dog.
Right. I got you.
I'm gonna pray for you, dog.
I can't. So why can't we find a woman with a famous high earner that ain't trying to come up? Steph's wife got a cooking show. Lala started her acting career, and there's many more. I'm cool with it, but it's time to admit that women are more leeches than anything else.
Oh,
that's maybe.
I'll probably go with Steph's wife.
Can you really give such a
but Lala
definitive?
But Lala was on like MTV and all that stuff before she got with Mello.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying.
So she was already kind of doing her entertainment joint before she got with Mello.
Here's why I say that. And I don't want to go down this whole philosophical discussion, but I'll say this. Sometimes I think when we see things in a repetitive motion, like we see like women leeching and stuff, and that's what we see, we are blind to other women that's not leeches, because that's what we see before us all the time. So just because we see 10 women being leeches, that don't mean 50 other not. And then we'll make definitive statements and say women are leeches.
I don't want to say leeches. I'll say opportunists.
We all are.
Yeah, to a human nature, yeah.
To a degree, we all are. I mean,
I mean, look, if I'm Lala in that case, hey, we got a role in a movie for you. I mean, here's the check. I don't care how it got there. What, you gonna turn it down? It's an opportunity.
All right, that is an opportunity everywhere, man.
But I'm saying if the opportunity is to help build your brand so you can make a living and feed your family, Ryan's stupid. He said, "I'm broke. My wife's rich. Ha ha! Flip the script."
Carson Daly was on MTV too. That ain't nothing. Carson Daly, man.
Man, y'all bringing up y'all age, man.
For real, he used to be on like
y'all bringing up y'all age.
What's that show he used to have on? They come on 2:00 in the morning. He used to come on.
I don't know.
Some show he had.
2:00 in the morning. I was watching BET Uncut, so that's all I know.
I'm trying to think. Like you wake up and they be on regular TV. Carson Daly be on. It might be 3:00 in the morning. Anyway, let's get back to the script. We get all on the
We've been all over the place today. Y'all forgive us now. We just get into it. But before we transition to hour number 2, exclusively on the I.O.W. network app. This is important why you need to download the app. We got to talk about two big names. So Kawhi Leonard declined his player option, $36 million left on the table, and then Chris Paul declined his $44 million player option, leaving that amount on the table. Both players are expected, I put in quotations, expected to sign back with those respective teams. I don't know if it's probably longer with more money or how they're going to work it out. I mean, obviously with Chris Paul, paying a 36, 37-year-old man, $44 million is astronomical.
That's right.
So definitely rework his deal. I mean, given how this year went, I don't foresee that repeating itself, so we already discussed this, how his, championship window is pretty much very, close to closing. So even if he returns back to the Suns,
Melvin says, my point is that women has options in most cases to marry high earners and get opportunity based on her man's status, which is good. The only issue is that it's against code to actually say it out loud.
Against code to say it out loud. I mean,
that's true. And if you mean like versus like if she was on the other foot and a man gets with a high earning woman, that is kind of like against code.
I mean, I wouldn't trip.
I mean, I'm not saying that you would trip, but in most cases, like we just talked about Stedman. They being a kept man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you ain't a kept man, but Oprah just a higher earner. She's the higher earner in the relationship. It doesn't mean it's unbalanced as far as emotionally.
Shit, Oprah come get me right now. I be. You can keep me like whatever.
Well, that's all right. You keep me in the basement. You still paying me, right?
Just make sure that let me get my monthly stipend.
Right, monthly stipend.
I ain't even man, because I could take that and flip that into so much other stuff. Shit. But I mean, look, teach is on. It is what it is. I mean, I ain't got no problem,
But I mean, to his point, I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at it from that standpoint, it is kind of like when you look at men, even men going after high earning women, it's like, oh, what's wrong with you, man? You lazy, you a bum, this kind of thing. But women do it more often than men do.
Hey, look,
and my thing is like
the lady with money want to come.
There's something. This is me, and this is me. There's something in us as men to want to be the earner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And now, I don't have a problem if my wife made more money than me.
I would never have a problem.
I don't have a problem with it.
It's all in the same pot,
right?
Especially if we together.
But that's nothing. But I'm not going out seeking for a high earning woman, I guess, for lack of better words. But if it happens,
it happens.
I'm secure enough of myself to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know, and I think too, on the other hand, it's like we don't. I often wonder now, but on the other hand,
but I mean, it's still sports related because
right.
these dudes get trapped into certain situations, and it takes away from their potential to be something great on the field, and it also harms their team because you could possibly losing a very intricate piece that makes the team go. So it's very sports related.
Like now circling back
That's
to
how I flipped that. You like how I flipped that?
Right. Circling back to my man.
They call me Flipperachi.
Right. Circling back to my man from San Jose.
Yeah.
You know, in his case, she can possibly get his contract canceled. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
that's if it's true.
Hockey don't like this publicity stuff
at all. They don't like that.
They are far from the NFL and the NBA with the drama and all that. They are far from that.
So now you messing with his money.
Yeah, his livelihood.
And then you're not really thinking because they take his contract and then y'all divorce. He ain't got nothing to give you. You know what I'm saying?
What's 50% of nothing?
Nothing. I know what Mav, you know you been doing, but nothing. So you want him to earn as much as he can. You know what I'm saying? So you keep down the rap, so you get broken off.
Hey,
somebody need to be in her ear.
Let
me tell you something, girl.
It's these new age females,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Don't know.
They don't know. They're somebody like you doing this all wrong,
man.
You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be hitting the lick with this for real. For real.
So the old head OG thoughts need to teach the young thoughts.
Yeah, need to teach them. Come here, baby. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
You need to play the long game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
See, you over here tripping about him and his gambling and impossible.
Let him do him.
And his possible straying eye. You got the wrong eye. You need the green eye, baby. He's tripping. Fucking up the opportunity.
Melvin says, and we already on this road, we might as well stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Melvin said,
oh, might as well stay on that?
Yeah.
Keep it going then.
Yeah. It's also in us to want to earn, to provide for our wife and family. So it makes sense for a man to be the high earner, but it's not a lot of women that earn money just so they can provide for a husband and kids. That's why most women, number one attribute in a man is he must earn more than her.
I mean, it's fair statement.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, I just know that in today's age, you know, a lot of people would consider that old school way of thinking.
All right, let me say this. We talk about, when I'm talking about we, and I'm talking about society in a general sense, talk about equality all the time. You hear about equality being talked all the time.
Yeah.
But is that absolute equality? Or is that equality in just when it fits in certain categories? Because to Melvin's point, if we're talking about absolute equality, then a woman should have a problem to provide for her husband and her kids. Because we're talking about equality, you know? And to a larger scale, larger point, there's nothing, I don't care what you bring up, it's 100% equal. Nothing. There's nothing you can say is 100% equal.
In a relationship?
In general, in anything. There's always gray areas in everything.
Death and taxes. That's 100%, dog. That's 100%.
100% equal.
Okay.
You ain't gonna pay the same amount of taxes I'm paying, or
I get
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, okay, you want to say death is 100? You're 100% dead. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can say that. You know what I'm saying? But we all don't die the same way. We don't all die at the same time.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So either way you look at it, there's nothing that's 100% equal.
Okay, that's fair enough. But I mean, I'm still curious to know what homeboy did. Why she's so smart.
Right. Melvin said equality for all the good and convenient things, the things that make women not be under the leadership of a man.
Mel did that. But
you're right, Melvin. But go ahead.
Drop the number. What's the number? Call on in. You can call in on the WhatsApp or connect the phone. Drop that number. 919. What it is?
Oh, I just put it up there.
Yeah. Call in, Mel, if you want to. Come on, call on in if you want to.
Or whoever.
Yeah, or whoever. But call on in. But because I don't want your Twitter fingers to get too hard and break on you. So I know you got them fragile fingers like AD ankle. So go ahead, call on in.
You got AD fingers.
Yeah, you got AD fingers. You got Carson Wentz fingers.
Lauren says, "Now my girl wants me to make her lunch. Shit. She makes the bread, I make the lunch."
Hey, look.
I mean, if it works, I'm this type of person.
If it works, it works.
I'm this type of person. If that works for you in your relationship,
so be it.
So be it. You know what I'm saying? If both of y'all are happy, so be
it. It comes back to the communication part, and then they say, hey, this ain't working for me. Let's kind of switch it up. You take care of this, I take care of that, and we'll come together. So if it gets stale, then sometimes switch it up. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's their business. That's their situation. But I need to find out.
What kind of sandwich you making?
What kind of sandwich you making? Yeah, I do need to find out.
What kind of sandwich you making?
Yeah, what kind of sandwich you making?
What kind of bread?
Yeah, sourdough.
Right.
Is you toasting?
See, look, he says, it works.
I think that's Mel right
there. Is that Mel? Hold on a second. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Ryan's going in. It works. I like cooking. She sucks at it.
All right, why does it ain't work? Hold on, Mel. Cause my dumb butt ain't plugging in the back.
Oh, because you didn't plug it in the back.
I forgot to take this thing apart. All right. Hello?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. That's my bad. I took the dang on Roadcaster apart. I forgot to plug everything back up.
Oh, it's all good. How y'all doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
How you doing, Mel?
I'm good, man. What I wanted to say though is, first and foremost, I agree with what you just said, Mel. Mm-hmm. If it works for you, it works for you. There's no one way to skin the cat, man. You got to do whatever works for your family. So,
right.
I'm not putting that opinion out there just because I think everyone should be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to point out some of the, discrepancies in how people explain things. Like,
okay.
And my whole thing of even bringing this up is, I think my first comment was like, what was my first comment? I can't remember.
Oh, no, I gotta go back up in there.
We done went so many different directions.
Right.
But I think what I was trying to explain is, females, the modern female scene want it both ways,
mm-hmm.
right? They want it both ways, and then they're saying one thing, but their motivation, their motivation behind why they're saying it is totally different. So this equality thing is not because men and women aren't equal. What it is women don't want to be under men's leadership anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel like the only thing that made us the leaders is that we was making the most money.
Okay.
Or we was out working and the women was at home taking care of the kids, right? So they thought they automatically made us the leader. They feel like if they start making the money or making equal money, then now I don't have to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the dynamic of a traditional marriage was that if a woman really didn't want to act right and she left her man, now she don't have no head cover. She don't have a protector. She don't have money. But the world has advanced so much now, you still get man protection even if you don't have a man.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You can just drop your car off at the dealership and get the oil change or get the tires done. You can call roadside assistance. So it's men everywhere that still protect women, and you don't need an actual husband to do that for you, right? And on top of that, if they're getting these high-paying jobs, now we don't even need a man's money, right? So, but what that looks like is you have more single parent mothers Because if you still desire to have a kid, which is natural for a woman, you're going to have a kid outside of wedlock, and you're going to be raising on your own. So now you're doing that and trying to go work. So now the school system is raising your kid, so you can go out and work like a man. All this stuff is all jacked up and backwards, right? And if they just sit back and be honest and say the only reason why I want to work this hard is because I want to be equal in my household, then that's what they should have said. It's not about them being equal in the workforce; they're already equal.
Right.
If we got the same credentials, there's no one saying, well, I'm going to pay you less because you're a woman. It's just that when they did that poll, when they tried to come out and say it was a pay gap, what they was doing was just taking women and men at the same age and saying that it was a pay gap, but they wasn't accounting for that. Those people was choosing a different type of career fields. Like some was choosing teaching, nursing, and other people was choosing the STEM jobs. Science, technology, engineering, and all that stuff, right? That's what the man was choosing. That's why they was making more than their counterparts at the same age, the female counterparts. So there's a whole bunch to that. I know I just said a lot.
Right. I mean,
but what you think about it?
I agree with you to what you're saying. I feel that, and that's going back to what I was saying earlier about you hear everybody pushing equality so much, but no one, like you said, is really honest of what they want when it comes to equality. They want equality of convenience, where it's equal when it was convenient for me, but then when it's I want you to go out there and cut the grass, that's a man's job.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, why you ain't put gas in my car? Why my car on E? Well, it's equality. Why you ain't put gas in my car?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just using those as an example, not to say that
the trash.
as a man, that's something that's instilled in me anyway.
You're not
so,
saying you take out the
you know
trash.
what I'm saying? So I'll do it as a man because that's what's instilled in me. But when we talking about this thing about equality, it shouldn't be a problem if I tell you go cut the grass.
Yeah, but they don't. That's not what they want. That's right. Why I said it's
I agree with you.
It's so confusion. They're not that. If they be specific about where is it unequal at, then if you ever get a conversation with a female who is a feminist and you ask them where is it unequal at, you're gonna hear the most crazy thing you ever heard, and most of it gonna be straight up lies. It's gonna be straight up lies, man.
Hey, in a nutshell.
Well, misconceptions or misinformation.
Hey, summing up in a nutshell, all you good for is good dean conversation.
Hold on. What'd you say, Lamar?
I said.
Are you saying that's what the man?
Yeah, that's all the man is for now. This is good D in conversation.
Sometimes just D and D in no conversation. For real. Sometimes just like, give it to me. All right, then I'm out.
No, I'm saying and I hate to, I'm not damn, that sounds so fucked up already.
Sorry, you said worse.
No, because like when you come from a woman that has, when she's like, well, I make good money, I don't need your money. I got this, I don't need yours. At that point, that's all you good for.
But see that, yes and no. When I say about that is, it depends on the woman you're dealing with.
Yeah,
because she can say I make good money. You can say, I have my own stuff. That's fine.
And this is why I want all the facts to find out what's his name, Evander Kane's estranged wife.
And all that is good.
I want to know what category she fall into,
right. But then,
and why he got all this mess going on.
But then it's like, what do you base what do you base a relationship on? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, a relationship is not just about monetary things. You know what I'm saying? There's emotional support. There's companionship. There's all those things that goes into a relationship. And as any person on any side of the spectrum, if you provide those things,
hey, look,
that's a solid relationship.
Hey, all you sports dudes out there, if she could only cook tacos and grilled cheese, I'm telling you, you about to be in for a world of hurt, bro. Prenup. Not only prenup, but I'm talking about you better.
Ryan said, I laid a pipe, that's how I pay my dues.
Hey, look, here's my question though before I get off the line.
Go ahead.
Backing it up to what you said, a thought process of a woman who does make money and make her own money, and that automatically leads her to the position where I don't need a man. So automatically, just because she makes money or makes enough money to take care of herself, she doesn't need a man. So what is her motivation for wanting a man in the first place? If her thought process was,
that's my point.
I need a man to take care of me, but if I can take care of myself now, I don't need a man. That's just jacked and bad. That's the why we're in such a bad situation where we.
But that's the way. And I'm gonna say this, then because we about to go to the end hour, but that's the way is instilled in our society, and that's why you have women when they make money, they say stuff like that because they only think of man in a monetary way. You know, I always tell the story, and then I'm gonna say this, we're gonna end it. I had a girl that I worked with.
I know, because we got way off topic.
And she said this. She said her mama. She turned 13 years old. She asked her mama, "Hey, mama, I get $20 to go to the store." She said, "Why am I giving you money? You sitting on the ATM." And
shit, hold on, sitting on a what?
ATM.
She said that to a girl at what age?
13 years old.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff they instill into their daughters.
Not,
well,
not in my house. Not in my house.
It's a balance with that though, Mel, because she's partially right. But I mean, because if you even take the whole
sex industry
foundation of a marriage, a dad that used to provide for his daughter is giving her away to a man so he can now take that role. And the only thing that daughter can be an asset to that man for is, number one, being a homemaker and having access to her womb by giving him kids.
Okay.
Right. So that's what we want. No one would take and marry a woman. No man that want a family would marry a woman, and if he know right off bat she can't have kids, or he know right off bat she can't have sex because of some medical condition.
Right.
Nobody's marrying her.
But what you saying, Mel, is you talking about that's still a relationship and a family building, mechanism. What she telling her daughter is, well, anytime you want something, just whip out the pussy.
You're right, and that's why I said she was. That's why I said she was partially right. At least she was telling her daughter that a man provides. At least she was telling her that instead of telling her that you don't need no man, just go out and get your own job, and now you don't need one because now, if you ever get in if you're a woman and you ever get in a relationship and you feel like you can say and do whatever you want because you got your own money, you don't need that man. What is it gonna take for that man to get your respect and make you to act right? If she feel like, well, I don't really need you.
No, sir.
That's not right.
No,
but you got a point. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. I'm not just saying it, but you're right.
And I'm gonna get off after I say this, but in those scenarios, Lamar, Mel, that's when you have men being overly aggressive. Because if I can't just be a normal man that provides, and you act right, because if you don't act right, and you leave, well, my provider is gone. So if you take that part away and you saying I'm not going to act right, now the man is going to say I'm going to make you act right by either doing one or two things. Either I'm just not going to come home, or I'm going to come home and put them paws on you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Get out the powder.
That's all I want to say, man. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. All right, Mel.
Shout out Melvin Wall, Melon Down Podcast Network. Y'all go check them out. Got all philosophical.
Right.
We didn't want to do all kind of rap.
Hey man, we that's what we do.
Hey,
man.
it is
that's
what it
we
is.
do.
We might as well. You want to stay live on here? At that point,
it's up to you, man.
I'm saying we in it now, so
I guess we just stay on here.
Yeah, we gonna stay on.
We still on the radio station too.
We still on the radio station too. I mean, damn it, we here. We didn't even really talk about Chris Paul and Kawhi.
Wait a minute, Ryan. You say what now? I married a woman 9 years older than I saw 9 years old. I thought I said 9 years old. I was like, bro, what? 9 years older than me, who didn't want kids, made bank. When I wanted kids and we had a decade later, I bounced and she kept the grip on the kids. Awesome how it works.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It works for each and everybody. Look, and this is the things that these athletes are going to have to deal with when it comes to certain situations. I mean,
look, man, bringing it back to sports too. Here's the thing: a lot of these athletes, especially like the ones that come out of the inner city, they grew up without nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And now you giving them more than they mind can even fathom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember how I was when I was 19, 20. I was a fool. And then you put $15-20 million in my hand.
And I can go wherever
you
I want.
You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Cutting up.
You couldn't tell me nothing. So I understand that.
I'd have been cutting.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that.
I'd have been cutting.
Nigga, my dick would have fell off. For real.
You try to be Will Chamberlain, bro.
I've been sticking it in the move. When I walk in the room, everybody freeze. Shoot, they don't know what this nigga might speak. For real. Whole room gets still. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand
Sir,
it.
you are not just because if I'm in the room, it's a party. You just ain't just gonna come. No, sir. I come in with my dick in my hand.
I with that mug out like a machine gun. Everybody free. It's all.
I'd be like, Mel's here.
Yeah, that nigga Mel here.
I got my time to go.
I'm like, assume the position. Assume the position. Now ride dog you right there on the dance floor. What you gonna say? I'm gonna drop a couple grand on you, like bam. Here you go. So I got it.
Y'all gotta forgive this man because he being so real.
Because I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Being so real.
I mean, but that's the kind of attitude I had.
At 19?
You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of attitude I had. That's just how it is. Raw dog. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Can we?
What you saying?
Can we get past that? Ooh, baby, I like it.
But my thing is,
ooh, baby, I like it.
There has to be.
Let me find out an ODB over here.
There has to be some way to kind of balance these young guys. You know what I'm saying? Give them some kind of grounding, right? Some kind of grounding, and let them know. Like the veterans should be teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I've been through it. I'm telling you, honestly, what you want to do.
Honestly, what it is, the guys that make it, they get smart and leech on to a vet.
That's how you're supposed to, man.
Leech on to a vet
and let you know.
Because look, let's be honest, it's not just physical when it comes to these sports.
Mm-hmm.
It's so mental.
It is. As Ben Simmons. As Ben Simmons. He'll tell you. Oh yeah, that too.
I mean, come on. It's not just the physical part.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mental part.
Right.
And if your life is in shambles, it's going to leak out into your performance.
It is. It is.
If you got drama going on in your life, you got, unfortunately, a death or something going on. Yeah,
mental and emotion. You're right, Ryan.
It's mental and emotion. It's hand in hand with sports. It's in there. It's a key component in sports.
Right.
Why do we watch sports? Because we like the emotional attachment to it.
Right.
It gives us it puts us in a mental space when we're watching sports. Mm-hmm. If you're live at the sports.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody says. If you're live at a sporting event and you can feel the energy, shit's getting nuts, shit talking with other cats, you ain't never met them in your life. You know what I'm saying? So
Ryan said, fuck with my money. It's like, fuck with my emotions.
I ain't playing with you, Smokey. With my motherfucker.
Ryan up here, big worming. Big Worm Frazier.
Big Worm in our house. But no, like, bring it full circle.
Right.
If Vander Kane got some mess, he need to clean up.
And
he need to clean it up quick.
He done call them boys on her.
He ain't got a sister?
I'm talking about taking her for a long ride.
No concrete shoes?
There you go.
No, sir, you are.
I see fishes in your future.
See, sir, you are not.
I see fish in your future.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, sir. We're not.
And
doing
you know
that.
this, man.
All right, so sports. Kawhi Leonard declined his $36 million offer option. Chris Paul declined his $44 million play option. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Whew. But hey, you got to come off some of that money, bro. You're getting up there in age, and if you want to keep that championship window open, you're gonna need to come off some of that money so your team can help you bring in the players.
Right.
I mean, like I said, bro, imagine Bobby Portis goes to them.
Right.
You couldn't tell me he couldn't help because you need another big man besides DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, because
he really ain't got much.
What was that, game 6?
Bobby Portis, man, just the energy he brings, man.
I'm talking about when Ayton kind of disappeared.
Oh, when Ayton disappeared?
Yeah. I was like, what happened to Ayton?
Have you seen him?
Right.
Tell me,
have you seen him?
No.
He says, man, Kawhi is a trip. I don't get that dude's mentality. He can leave. I agree with you. Kawhi is a different kind of cat, man. It's to laugh alone, but I think it's a different kind. He's a different kind of cat, man.
You know what he's doing?
Did you hear the story? Oh, go ahead.
I bet you this is exactly what he's doing. Kawhi is seeing his value across the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's seeing what offers he could possibly get, with certain teams he could possibly get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say, Miami or Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Those him a good size amount of money, and you could join that team that's in good playoff contention.
Mm-hmm.
Like Memphis, I for some reason I've been thinking about it because I would love to see him on Memphis. John Morant at the 1, or Dylan Brooks to play the 1, or John Morant play the 2 or 1. They can decide that.
Right.
You got a solid 3 in Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jackson that could play the 4. I know they just traded Valanciunas, but you can go get just a big body,
right?
Just sit there and get rebounds. You know, I kind of like the size of that squad.
Yeah, that's nice, but
because I mean, he's technically a free agent.
You can go to Miami too.
Play with Jimmy Buckets.
Mm-hmm. But did you hear the story? Kawhi, no, Russell Westbrook called Kawhi in 2019, and trying to go over there and play with him in LA
with the Clippers.
Yeah. Kawhi hung up, called Paul George. So your boy called me, better get over here before you lose mission opportunity. So I won't play with this guy. That's how Paul George got to LA. I was like, wow.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I said, Kawhi.
I mean, because apparently I saw a story that, Westbrook sat down with LeBron and AD. And, talking about stuff, how it's going to work, it had, I guess, some kind of heart-to-heart little talk, whatever. Look, NBA is more like that. They have that ability to do that, and Kawhi is literally about to test his value across the whole league. He's going to be like, he's going to go back to the Clippers. He's going to look at Steve Ballmer in his face. He goes, now you got one of the deepest pockets in this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting this from this team, this from this team, or I'm getting this from that team. Ante up. Ante up.
Right, that's what I was saying. Ryan said, but he's hurt and won't play next year, and he's becoming kind of injury prone. Right, I agree. For someone who does a lot of load management or whatever you want to call it, he's always hurt. He's hurt a lot. And then Ryan just kind of repeated the story I just told you about Westbrook calling Kawhi. He ain't gonna call Paul George. I won't play with this guy. Hey man, come on over here and play with me.
Hey,
it is what it is.
That's funny.
That is. But we get into the Olympic jam. We got so far off. Did we get to the Olympic jam?
No, because I'm just saying,
we didn't win so many rabbit holes.
So many rabbit holes. As the medal count has stood today, at 6:00 this morning when I had looked at it. What was it? USA had 60 medals, 20 gold, 24 silver, 16 bronze. China right behind, 58. medals, 28 gold. So they're leading the Olympics with gold, 16 silver, 14 bronze, and then Russia Olympic Committee, 46 medals, 12 gold, 20 silver, and 14 bronze. Explain this to me, somebody. So I was just, I was thinking about this, and then I had, and it's weird because sometimes it's stuff that I think it ends up on social media. And so, you know, the country of Russia got, you know, banned from all that doping. And so how did they get to rebrand themselves as the Russian Olympic Committee and still compete?
Man, you know, Putin a pimp.
Yeah, but Sha'Carri can't run because she like weed.
Right.
Am I missing something?
She's smoking weed. They out here shooting up horse steroids. You know what I'm saying? For real. She just smoking a joint.
I mean, am I seeing something different? And am I seeing something that,
you know, crazy.
Some of these things don't look like the other?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, that goes what I said about they didn't just legalize it across everything and call it a day.
Like, I know I'm not nuts, right?
No.
I mean,
well, you are, but not with this. Not on this. Not on this particular subject.
Thanks, Ryan, for the update. Yes, 64 medals now, 22 gold behind China. Yes. So the question is the USA no longer, you know, keeping a stronghold on sports like they used to?
Well, it's kind of like when we was talking about USA basketball. I think that, you know, well, let me back up and say, when they years ago when they talking about social media and stuff like that, made the world go global. Well, that also entails in everything that we do. It's no longer, you know, United States over here, UK over here, Russia over there. Really, sports and everything is from one equator to the other equator, from one pole to the other pole. It's just everything is worldwide. So you got a lot of players that's internationally in the NFL, a lot of players internationally, especially in baseball and in football. I mean, not in basketball.
Yeah.
So everybody is really playing with everybody. Everybody knows each other. It's not like it was years ago when you only see them maybe 4 years. You know, when they had every 2 years of Pan Am games, stuff like that. You see, you know, you familiar with these people now. You playing with them all the time, especially when it comes to like basketball, soccer and stuff like that. You know, you play with these people and you go play with your country.
Yeah.
So you know everybody's tendencies, you know how, you know, so it's a whole different type of thing. So I just think that the competition is just getting better.
Also,
because, you know, iron sharpen iron.
It does. And I'm also looking at it at this point. In certain communities of the USA, and it goes throughout, you know, the world too, but there's only a certain amount of sports that are pretty much focused on.
Right.
Especially in America. There's football, basketball, baseball, pretty much that's top three.
Right.
So yeah, in certain regions, there's hockey. In certain regions, there's soccer. And there's certain regions where, you know, there might be you know, lacrosse or field hockey or something like that. But
lacrosse mostly, especially in the United States, mostly
Eastern Seaboard.
Well, I understand that mostly for people who have money because it just costs so much to play lacrosse.
And that was my point I was getting to. There's certain points that only certain, you know, athletes that come from certain backgrounds can afford to play those sports. You know, and I hate to say it, in certain inner cities, baseball.
Same with hockey.
Hockey, baseball, you know, some of those sports you get priced out. And so, you know, I hate to say it, sometimes in just the USA, sometimes it's demographically, you know.
Ryan said, please, this US team is weak. It's like when we used to play college players and realize, all right,
let's get the professionals
again. Let's bring in Magic, MJ, Bird, Barkley. Now we bought a couple of good players and the rest are scrubs. U.S. losing basketball is embarrassing. Well, win, but what did I say?
Popovich.
Popovich is legendary. Right.
Papa Zit, but he call him Papa Zit.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's the name? Papa who?
No,
I know. I know what you're saying.
He's a Lakers fan, so he's gonna shit on Popovich.
But you know what? To his comment, I agree with it to a degree, and I don't. But I think I won't put the blame on Popovich. I think I will agree that they didn't put out, they don't have a good product out there like they normally do.
And I will put that on Colangelo.
Yeah, I go with that.
And well, I don't want to totally escape Popovich from that, because at some point he has an input on that roster.
So you saying? Let me ask you this:
he has an input on that roster, though.
Let me ask you this:
yeah,
same roster, and you tell me that if Coach K was there, they wouldn't have lost.
I mean, who knows? I mean, because at the end of the day, coaches still
that's not
coach.
KD game though, right? That's the problem, and that's what I'm saying about the product they put out. You think about, like, love or hate LeBron. If he was out there, he have more of, even though he know how to utilize what he has.
Well, honestly, I haven't been watching the USA men's basketball.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
He know how to utilize what he has. I don't think KD's that type of player.
Well, like a facilitator?
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, I know I have such. I know you a shooter. I know you're a rebounder, but I know you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna kind of play to y'all strengths.
Oh, okay.
And you know what I'm saying? And I fill in where the weak point at.
Well, that's what Bron's been doing.
I'm just saying.
That's what he's been doing for 17 years.
KD's not like that.
No. So KD's a scorer.
So when you have a team
is a scorer
that has a lot of weak spots in there, and you don't have a leader that can kind of say, okay, y'all do y'all part, I fill in where the weak part is.
When KD comes up the court with the basketball in his hands, he's looking to score.
And I agree. He's
with you. He's a scorer.
Right, I agree with you. That's my point, though. That's why I think when Ryan said is a weak team, I think that's what makes it weak.
Because it's a whole bunch of shooters.
It's not built right.
And that's what I'm saying.
You don't have a true leader.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to 100% take Popovich out of the blame, because he does have to have some kind of input on the type of roster that they built with Colangelo. It needs to be pretty much a coach GM type of situation. Like, bro, these are people I need to help facilitate my type of scheme that I run. He's going to run what he knows, what he's been running.
Right.
The same system that got the Spurs 5 championships. He's going to run that system. So let me get the people that's going to fit this mold.
Right.
Or if not, and look, maybe at some point.
Right, Doncic and KD. Yeah, LeBron and KD, they don't win it all. I agree.
Maybe at some point he'll be like, look, I'll alter my coaching scheme with what you do.
That's a good coach to do.
Yeah, you got to adjust. Because if you're not, the result is what? It's probably going to be lost.
Losing to Nigeria. Losing to France.
It was preseason, dog. Okay, France won. But it was preseason, dog.
Right.
Messing with y'all. Shut up. But, we kind of spoke about it earlier, since we talked about the Olympics anyway. And not trying to beat a dead horse, but Simone Biles did finally come out and says he will compete in the balance beam individual events. I think it's either Tuesday.
I think it's Tuesday.
Or Thursday. One of those days.
I want to say it's Tuesday.
Yeah. So, of course, there's been a lot of hoopla about the whole her taking a mental break, and she admitted she had the twisties, and look, we said it before, so that's why I don't want to harp on it too much, but look, mental health goes above everything,
right?
Period. We're no experts on gymnastics,
no.
But I do know if the type of difficulty, and
you can jump and twist on me all day, girl. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Too much.
Is it too much? Oh God!
Send an invitation out there. Go ahead.
Simone Biles is not checking for you, man. Simone Biles is not checking for you.
You don't know that, nigga. I like goats. Put some curry on that goat.
What is
Baja Black Sheep? Baja Black Sheep.
I am the black sheep. Bye, bitch. Bye. Yo, something's wrong with you.
Baja Fat Cheeks. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. But like I was saying,
you were saying,
literally Simone Biles is one of one.
Right. That's true.
There is no gymnast out there that is doing what she's doing. And so for her to realize, hey, I could severely injure myself, she stepped away. And I congratulate her on that. Glad she's competing, at least in the balance beam, and still, hopefully she's, the twisties is gone.
Right.
And she put on a hell of a show. That's what we're looking forward to.
I agree. Ryan said mental health is a major. I agree.
So
I mean, you get the wrong mental state and you hit that bar on that beam wrong, you can be paralyzed or worse, kill yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to be mentally. I mean, you see how stuff they be doing, jumping and catching the other bar. I'd be like, oh God, I can see myself hit my nuts on one of them things. That's why I said I couldn't do that.
Yeah. So look, shouts out to the GOAT.
Right.
But look, so in a 100 meter race, it was a clean sweep.
By the
Jamaicans, the Jamaican women.
Shoot, they were smoking weed. They won.
All right, and look, they dominate the 100 meter, and so I bring that up to bring this. So say Sha'Carri Richardson, would have been allowed to race.
Mm.
I don't think it would have mattered.
No, I forgot the one that won. She was gone. She shot a FloJo record.
So and not that I'm not trying to
I agree, right?
Shit on Sha'Carri, but those Jamaican women,
they was gone. Until that one that won, she was gone.
So I just looked it up. Sha'Carri Richardson's personal best is 10.72.
She ran 9 something, did she? Oh girl, the one.
No, she ran 10.6.
Okay.
So like you said, beat FloJo's.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it would have mattered. she wouldn't have won.
Yeah. She might have came with a silver. She wouldn't have got that gold. Oh girl was flying.
I'm trying to look at the
they probably say, you win this waist, man, you get the split at the finish line. She was like
the faster you run, the quicker you get to the split.
Right.
Yo, what is no, because I'm trying to find
I have to look that one up, Ryan. Ryan said, who's the chick who won the hurdle track event? She was a beast.
Who?
The chick that won the hurdle track event.
I didn't see it, honestly.
He's she's some player's wife, sister or something like that.
Oh yeah. I know. She Detroit Lions.
Oh yeah. David Ball wife. Yeah.
She runs from what country was it?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
Nigga, Michigan? I don't know, nigga. I didn't see it, so I don't know.
All right, so Shelly Ann Price, who came in second, ran in 2.74, and Sharika Jackson, who was a bronze, 10.76. So Sha'Carri would have been up. She'd have been in there if she would have ran her personal best.
Mm-hmm.
She would have won gold.
She would have won gold.
Yeah. So you never know. You'll never know because they're hating on the weed out there, but they're letting the whole country change their name to Russia Olympic Committee.
Right. They changed their whole name.
Matter of fact, when's the last time you heard of an Italian man winning the 100-meter race in the men's? I don't think that's ever happened in my lifetime.
Who was it? Luigi? What him?
Luigi, really, bro?
What him?
No, let me find his name.
What he
Lamont Marcel Jacobs.
Right, but wasn't he from the United States? Then they moved to Italy or something like that? Or they went to Italy I know I heard something like that. I can't remember what it was.
I can't wait to you, dog. No, he was born somewhere else.
He was born in Kentucky or something like that. And then they went to Italy.
Yeah, he spent the majority of his life. So he okay. It just said he was born in the USA. Yeah, born in Texas, El Paso.
Okay.
94.
Okay. Ryan said, what do you think about the best friend splitting the goal for the high jump?
I mean,
he said the names weren't Luigi for the way they jump. It should be Mario and Luigi. Right.
But I mean, track though.
Man, look, man. Everybody trying to,
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
look, they build Yao Ming in the lab. They can build an Italian guy. Hey, have you seen a 7-foot Chinese person?
First of all I know is
nobody in China over 5 foot.
And I ain't trying to be stereotypical with it. He ain't got no Italian name, dog.
Right.
Hey, this name is Lamont, dog.
And he look a little dark. I'm just trying to say.
This man named
they adopted
Lamont,
my man. Trying to get Italian to go. He wants the nigga child. We're trying to get gold. Shoot.
Hey, this dude named Lamont, dog.
Lamont.
Hey,
what Italian person you know that? Have you ever been to a place called Lamont's Pizza?
I ain't never heard of Lamont's Pizza.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. We know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Man's name is Lamont.
And I saw that. That's like, yeah, Italian man. They say his name Lamont. I'm looking like Lamont. Let me Google what he looking like.
Hey, I did too.
I can't get a clear picture of him too. It's a conspiracy, bro.
Hey, hold on. Lamont Marcel.
Right. Come on, bro.
Jacobs. Come on.
Marcel. AJ. He got 3 black names. Come on. We know what's up. They adopted him, bro.
Bruh.
And he was born in El Paso.
Bruh.
They kidnapped that man. We about to get gold. They saw a little boy running down the street. That nigga fast. Hey, bring the nigga child.
We want him.
We was him.
We'll feed you pizza for the rest of your life.
You like pasta?
This dude named Lamont.
Lamont. Marcel
Jacobs. He got 3.
Come on, man. You ain't fooling nobody.
Ain't fooling nobody. Hey, the Olympic, the Italy, the Italian Olympic Committee say, yeah, we can be better than Russia.
Right.
We ain't got to do no dope.
They probably reading this name.
We gonna recruit. Bring them on over here.
They reading this name looking like. There's gotta be a typo.
Hey, I bet you when it came in to sign in and everything, they said,
right,
Lamont Marcel Jacobs. Wait,
like, what an Italian guy. Ryan said, let's get back on subject.
I know.
Ryan said, 15 minutes to free agency.
Goodness.
What day the Lakers signed Carmelo, SAP, and Dwight and THT? We locked in Caruso, maybe going, unless he don't care about money. Somebody else I heard they're supposed to be getting rid of too, Lakers. It was Caruso and one more person. God, who was it?
It gotta be THT.
Maybe it was.
Everybody else that they supposed to get rid of is gone.
It might be THT or not. I think I listened to that on Sports Today.
Because Kuzma gone, Harrell's gone.
Yeah, he gone.
KCP gone too.
Mm-hmm. So it might be THT.
Which is crazy. I thought LeBron liked him. I thought he wanted to keep him, but we shall see. We shall see.
I mean, LeBron, like, we gonna clean house. I'm trying to get this championship. I don't care.
So, bring it back into some baseball world,
right?
So they just, speaking of trade, free agency, but the trade deadline just passed on Friday. He had a lot of big names go. Scherzer left. He got traded. Trey Turner. The Dodgers picked up both of them,
right,
for some prospects. Red Sox got Kyle Schwarber. Chris Bryant goes to the Giants. But three big names. Chris Bryant, who went to the Giants. Anthony Rizzo, who went to the Yankees.
Right.
And Javier Baez, who went to the Mets. All were part of that championship team with the Cubs in 2016.
They just dismantled that team, bro.
Oh, bro. Just
dismantled that team.
And all three of them debuted on their respective teams and all hit home runs, man. And I'm just thinking like, yo, y'all had that on the same team, bro.
Right.
What was the problem then? So my question is, so after you win a championship, what's the window that most teams should possibly keep it open to either repeat, or by the time they finally figure out like, hey, it's time to move on, blow it up?
3 years?
3?
I think 3 years.
Yeah,
I think 3 years.
It's 5 going on them now.
Yeah, I think 3 years, man. You start looking at especially if you like not seeing any kind of progress. Like you getting close, and then it may not blow it up. May need to add a piece or two. But if you like not even contending, and that's it's time to blow it up. And after 3 years, after 3 years, you still not contend. I think it's time to blow it up.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I think 3 years to do it.
Because I'm just looking at them like, damn, all 3 y'all just do it. Oh, new team, hey,
right?
Yeah, I'm still good.
For real.
We just didn't like playing with y'all motherfuckers.
Had enough of y'all.
Y'all ain't shit, man.
Got my championship, got my money, I'm out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him.
I mean, he went to the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees gonna break you off something.
Man, the Yankees, man, they got Rizzo, they got Joey Gallo. So they added 2 more bats,
right? And
especially 2 on the, like you said, left-handers. Because then you got of course, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, who are both righties,
right?
And I mean, they got a murderer's row, man.
You pick up some pitching.
Yeah. But how
Magic could got Scherzer and them.
I thought they was going to be first in line to get Scherzer too.
They got Scherzer and him. I mean, and them too.
I thought they was for sure going to get Scherzer. I'm actually surprised.
They would. I don't think they would have called Boston, but they'd have been in a wild card.
They're not going to catch Boston or Tampa.
Well, Tampa at first. That's why they said Boston,
because they're pretty much running back and forth.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, that division is coming down to either one of those two.
So they might as well, the Yankees, it's best is to shoot for wild card.
That's the only option they got.
Shoot for wild card. That's it.
That's the only option they really got.
Right.
Is to shoot for a wild card. So I mean, I hate to say it. You always got the highest payroll of the MLB franchises, but don't always pan out to
don't always pan out. Right. I mean, shoot. When the last time they won?
08, 09.
Was it 08, 09?
Yeah. A-Rod's only one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, look.
He a drug addict too. Steroids. I'm talking about steroids.
I hate you sometimes.
Like a steroid junkie.
I mean, but have you noticed? There's 2 things that's happened since they've been doing that. Checking.
A bit of hitting went up.
Scoring's gone up. Hitting's gone up. And pitchers hitting the injured list gone up. And it's big names too.
Right.
Like Kershaw's been in and out on that.
I mean, You think about it like this, a pine tar, whatever they're using,
the Grom,
whatever they're using,
it
it gives you more control of the ball. So now, and and your spin rate and all that stuff increases. But if you taking that control away, that's actually probably gonna hurt your arm a little more. Because now you're trying to create that same velocity, that same spin rate. Yeah, you overcompensate and create injury. If you got that control, whatever substance you're using, and you throwing 90, 95, 98 miles an hour, and then you don't have that, and you try to recreate that, you trying to throw hard, you put more force into it, more torque, probably tearing your shoulders up.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how the numbers shake out at the end of the season once the World Series is done.
Or just be like Trevor Bauer, he ain't coming back.
No, he got other issues. he got legal issues he got to take care of.
What's up, Tim?
Tim, what's up? But
he tried to hit his wife with the ball.
And that wasn't even his wife, dog.
Whatever she was.
She was a jump off, dog.
Right, the jump off. He hit the jump off with the ball. Wrong type of ball, nigga. Wrong type of ball.
Oh my goodness. So for the last 5 minutes, we're gonna definitely talk about a topic that we love to talk about since we are in that time of the season. So this past Sunday, yesterday, was the last Sunday without football till February. It feels so good. Reunited.
January 19th is the last day of regular season this year now, right? And January 19th? I know it goes good into January. Now with the extra games they added.
Something like that.
I won't say it's the 19th. Are they pushing the Super Bowl back?
Slightly, by like a week or so.
Okay.
So it's like almost mid-February instead of early February.
Got football all the way almost to March.
Yeah.
And then a month or two later, you're in the college spring again, college football.
Spring game.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're football, man. You're a football lover, boy. That's a time.
Yeah. And one of the teams we were talking about last week that we're very curious to see. You already know where I'm rocking with, but Nick Chubb got his money 3 years, $36.6 million. I think I saw 26 of it.
Okay.
24 guaranteed, somewhere around there. Look, get your bag, get it, especially at that position.
Right.
Get it while you can. Because that's always the number one position that gets discarded first is the running back. And take a bruising at that position. So get your money. You did right. Especially in you are a key component to that team.
Man, him and Hunt, boy. Were they running last year?
All Kareem had to do was tell the Chiefs that what happened. So that when the video came out, he'd be a Super Bowl champion now. I don't want to talk about it because I'll go off deep into a rabbit hole.
Can you imagine Hunt and I can't think what man name.
What, Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
No.
Nah, they wouldn't have drafted him.
I'm talking about
Patrick?
No, what they got now that's fast on their team.
The whole damn team is fast.
You know what I'm talking about.
Tyreek?
Him and Tyreek on the team?
Yeah, we had him at least 2 years and he was doing damn good. Like Kareem Hunt, people don't really pay attention. He was getting at least like 1,200, 1,300 yards.
Man, y'all been...
His rookie season, I think he maxed 1,200 yards. Like he killed it.
Right.
And he kicked his own self in the ass by kicking that girl.
Right.
Dumb motherfucker.
Man.
Dumb shit.
Man, he could say, yeah, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah.
Look, he to his credit, he said he was rehabilitated, got himself a second chance with Cleveland, and hell, he got a 1 year deal, served his 8-game suspension, and they rewarded him with a 2-year deal. So look, so they got both of those back signed who are key to that team.
Right.
So, Baker got to put up a shut up.
Baker had to do something. Everybody, they say, Odell look good. They say he look good this year.
Yeah, he had time to rest. He better.
Right. He's on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was week 5, week 4 or something.
They say he look good, though. Great shape.
He better have time. He better look good.
Cleveland looks scary on paper.
Of course, he looks scary on paper.
Cleveland looks scary on paper, man. Clowney, Myles Garrett.
I get it.
He looks scary on paper, bro.
I said the same thing because I look at what they done on the defensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get Clowney. I know he's injury prone, but you don't have to use him every down. Use him in your pass rush situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he does have durability issues.
Mm-hmm.
Was it, I think, Troy Hill and John Jones or something like that? I can't remember his name. Both of those guys, defensive backs, were on the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw how good the Rams defensive back, they got them both. So look, Cleveland is looking at it the other way.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kansas City if we want to beat them.
Right.
We got Buffalo.
We ain't worried about Pittsburgh.
No. But I'm saying, you talking about Buffalo and Kansas City, who both, put up great offensive numbers last year.
Right.
So they're at the top of the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
And you still got to contend with trying to keep a hold on Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, look, that's what happens. Anyway, as Mel munches his ass away, put nuts in his mouth.
Hey, whoa, bro! That's what we doing. Cashews. Honey roasted cashews. Let's clarify that.
So Mel likes honey roasted nuts in his mouth, y'all.
Let's clarify that for those who can't see. You know what I'm saying? For those who listen to it on a podcast.
Oh no, dog! I had to get you because all the times
these are cashews.
All the times you be sneak dissing me. Sometimes, oh yeah, I had to get you. Hey, now he want to play boo boo the fool.
Come on, man! I'm the peacemaker.
Yeah, right. You the shit starter. I had to get you when I can. Anyway, appreciate everybody that tuned in today. All the participation we had. Great show. Great show.
Here philosophizing.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you about these hoes out here in the streets. Thank you, Mel.
These hoes ain't loyal. No, they ain't. Anyway, we appreciate the love. Again, go download the app, the I.O.W. Network app, available in your respective podcast stores. Say at Google, Android users, go to Google Play Store. Apple, iOS, go to the Apple Store and download the app. Look, great show.
Great show.
Episode 74 in the books. God willing, we will see y'all Thursday, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 75. And make sure
Lamar don't act a fool on the next show.
Yeah, all right.
And those who listen, these are we like to say these are just jokes. Do not take us serious.
Nuts in your mouth.
It really don't take that one serious.
Smell like nuts in his mouth. Look, we out, y'all. We see y'all Thursday. Peace. Nuts in your mouth.